Hey guys, welcome to another episode. Could have swore it's level 37. Well, whatever. Since I got King Leoric, I'm pretty sure that I won't get the quest on this level. Just not spilling his gang. Actually, it's a nice little barricade here. I might want to leave this up. Usually a fire or lightning wall is fine, but pretty crunched for space, but looking at the level, it seems fairly slow except for the bone guys, actually. Getting lightning walls to work with is pretty cool. See if I can get a few more in here. I cannot get a few more in here. I don't want to teleport around because it wastes so much mana, but I don't want to spend so much time on like 4 enemies that I know I can get around. I can't stone curse them. Well, that knockback actually might have saved my life. I'd like to get a little bit more distance. It's just... in Doom mode, the enemies don't ever stop. In Purgatory and Horror, I kind of got spoiled where enemies would occasionally stop. They would just take, like, you know, a stride to take a rest or something, whatever they did. But it saved my butt a lot of times. So you just keep walking and eventually they'll just, like, kind of slow down, but here they don't really do that. Oh boy. I could send a golem, but I really just want to get all their attention first, and then after bring in the golem. Eh, not bad. Oh, balls. Oh, shoot. Alright, so I still have 14 enemies that I'm engaged with right now, so I'm guessing I hit another boss along the way or something. It's not a bad ring. Especially if you're just using it in the Thehell2. In the Thehell1, it's like, you know, the stats are more important, but here things are just about probably mid-level. Trying to use another piece of gear. That's pretty decent. 19 strength should give you quite a bit of access. And 14 armor class, it's not bad. It's like the walk of shame. The other guy, though, I don't know where the boss is. He just doesn't want to come out. He only takes fire or magic. Oh, whoops. Uh-oh. Well, I was just about to say, I could probably use an upgrade for my fire flask, and here one is. Bam. Perfect. Absolutely perfect. It's just a raw damage increase on both sides. 15. Oh yeah, wow. Holy cow. So much better. Screw that, potion man. Oh, that's way better. I mean, it's pretty rare that I use it, but since the damage is actually kind of comparable to my toxic one, I might think about it more often now. Really didn't want to use teleport there. Yeah, 15 AC on a helmet's not bad either. It's already got higher armor class to begin with. I'd lose the XP gain, but at this point, XP gain gear probably isn't going to come in handy unless I do like the worm quest or something. AC is pretty important, but I mean I only have 99 to begin with, so part of me thinks that, you know, it's not gonna happen. I'm not gonna get this magical AC until I hit probably like, you know, 150 or something. It's probably so low that I'm getting hit like almost every hit anyway. It's actually a pretty empty level up here. I mean, I had a big bulk of them in the middle when I fought all the bosses, but there's not really a lot of filler, it looks like. Oh, whoops. It's actually a home free there. I don't know why I had to go and not run into the wall. Man. Perfect timing on the warp. definitely 3 magic. I want the perk for sure. I don't know, maybe 2 dexterity just because it makes my stats round. I'm not really sure. I know dexterity ends up being 40 higher than magic, but it seems like the flasks drop, and I need magic right now to read them, to use them. Alright, catacombs.
I've never been here before.
Hopefully I get either the Embrian Brand, or I guess Arcane's Valor would be okay, but I'm never gonna fucking use that. Like, not ever, but like, it's gonna be so long that I might as well be level 40 once I wear it. My stats are nowhere near. I don't even think I can wear the Purgatory one yet. So obviously I don't want to use this, but right now they're dropping, which is good. So I know that I can find anything with 25 points off of my max stats. So that's a decent baseline to use. I knew it was like plus 35 or plus 30 at max, but wasn't really sure about in between. So if I really am gunning for something, I can just divvy out the stats like that. Ooh, fastest hit recovery. On one hand, it's like it's the only place to get fastest hit recovery, unless there's like some uniques with it already, but I hate items with 1 affix. It's just such a lackey utility. Well, at least I can block them with lightning wall, but that's going to be a really slow level. Another elixir. I swear I've only gotten like magic elixirs the whole time. I guess it doesn't really matter. Any elixir is welcome in my books. 56. 56 HP is pretty good. I forgot what I used against Uber Diablo. I think it was like only plus 20 or something, or plus 30. Oh, I think that's a rank 8 flask. That's quite nice. Let's see. Oh, well, it's from a chest. I shouldn't get too excited. 24 to 33, though. Alright. Getting a lot stronger by that point. Probably should have used... Tried to use the little bubble tactic, but I lost under pressure there. Oh. Yeah, I best just use lightning wall. No sense losing my head over it. Do I have a shock flask I can try? I never did keep them, eh? Alright. Doesn't feel all that dangerous, but at the same time, it's really, really slow. I was just thinking about the instant flasks, so, like, you know, the instant lightning and instant fire ones. And it seems kind of like it's unnecessary to even think about that route. Just because the mage can do, I think, like, and you can't reach this number in the Thehell2 yet, at least, or maybe ever, but supposing that it's similar to the Thehell1, you can reach level 52 to 56 spell levels. Oops. And at that point you can, I think, get about 3,700 to 13,000 damage on your fire or lightning ball. So at that point you're like, okay, well, even if I got a perfect 330% crystalline static flask, well, not static, it would be like the lightning flask of, you know, whatever it is, it's like there's no way that it's going to be better than 13,000 damage. Which on one hand is, you know, it kind of makes sense because lightning and fireball, you know, elements are not really what this class is, you know. I'm sure when you think Bombardier, you don't think of like some crazy high-powered, you know, nuker from the back. But at the same time, it's kind of like, is it worth having those options? I'm a little torn. I don't really know. It's like, on one hand, you want it to be a viable option so that you're not just using one type of flask. Or not to say that you don't want to use one type of flask, but, you know, people are choosing the flask that they like the playstyle of. But it's not that the flask is making the choice for them. So if something is so overpowered that it's not even a choice anymore, like particular items, if one item has 4 affixes on it, it's not really a choice because it's like, unless those affixes are just things you absolutely do not need, everyone is going to try to use it because it's just so inefficient to not use it. So you can never get like the perfect balance, but on the other hand, it's like, you know, I expect something to be a little bit worse and some things to be a little bit better, but when you compare it to the mage damage, it's like, well, that's not even close. Like, I'd be willing to bet that even max, you know, say the best flask has like 500 damage average. So if you got 330%, you know, let's just be generous, 10%, 1 to 260% damage. It's like maybe you're looking at 3k. Well, actually, I guess that's not so underpowered when I think about it. The only thing is mages can get, you know, 10% of 200 and 1 to 260% damage too, but on the Bombardier, you're not really, it's not a challenge when you look at all the items you have. It's like, well, what are you going to give yourself? All you need is defense, and pretty much your weapon is all the damage that you can get. You can't get like damage affixes on other pieces of gear yet. Maybe the odd unique you can, but like crit doesn't matter, attack speed doesn't matter, cast speed set kind of matters, but not crazy. Okay, so Arcane's Valor is here. That was dumb. Yeah, you know what, I should probably do my homework next time. Just go and look at the max damage of the highest flask, do the calculation out, and see what you would eventually arrive at. Because on one hand, like, you know, a 0 defense mage is kind of like a rare thing to do. Like, it really sucks to play every other aspect of the mage when you're that fragile. So you lack so much. Whereas if you just have a really high damage flask, well, you don't lose a whole lot on a Bombardier. You're still effectively pretty much the same character. Unless, like, there's a ton of uniques that come out that give you plus percentage enhanced damage. But from my experience, there wasn't too many in Thehell 1. So, wow. So, maybe there won't be as many in Thehell 2, or maybe there will be more. In Thehell 1, I did notice that damage on other pieces seemed to be extremely heavily weighted, which was kind of, it just like made them seem so unworth it. Kind of like the Striker. Or like Code of Levitation, things like that. Like all these other pieces of gear that you don't really ever feel like you would ever wear. Just because, like, yeah, it has 150% damage, but it gets rid of all your defenses. Or it gives you like plus 35 DFE, which is suicide. So it's like, eh. But on the other hand, this character benefits a lot more from percent damage than I think a lot of other classes might in the end, just because that's the only thing you have. You don't have plus flat damage, you just have plus percentage. Didn't expect to make that one. Yeah, I got Elixir of Strength finally. There we go. I really do need a Elixir of Strength. My strength is so far behind. Well, then again, it does max a lot earlier.
I can't carry anymore.
Alright, let's see what this is like. One Apex. I'll say that's about 1.66 Apexes. Yeah. So eventually it's not going to be very good, but I'm a far way off from being able to use that. Even Dexterity, which I've been investing pretty heavily in, like I'm still 75 points off of. 19 DFE is nice, but I feel like I'll find some other stuff. Maybe in the caves that could give me similar DFE, or maybe like, you know, negative 13 DFE, but the armor itself gives negative 6, like pretty close. Oh, I might have actually found a decent way to get around it. I've always been trying to just kind of do the blind snipe, you know, catch a guy as he's walking, but it seems like it doesn't hit enough to where they actually stay inside it. The best thing for me to do is probably going to be, you know, and I don't really need a particular point to do this, just any wall, and that'll funnel them in. And when they come in like that, it's not hard to land 1 or 2 blocks away. So yeah, I should probably get into the habit of trying that from now on. Shoot. Throws me off because the barrels can't be used. too hard to pin him. I don't think I have the accuracy or something. But it's weird because my acid ones seem like they're fine. Like my damage, I really can't complain about my acid damage. So it is a lower tier flask, but still, man, it's so hard to kill things. Alright, that's long enough for one episode. I'll catch you guys in the next one.